Some retired military personnel made recommendations to the federal government concerning ending insecurity in the northern part of the country. And now we are joined by Major Yakubu Basque, retired, who is a security analyst. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us at this time. Or if you're with us,
thank you for having
some military personnel. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Some retired military personnel have called on the federal government to urgently equip the Nigerian armed forces amid growing concerns over a resurgence of terrorist attacks and killing in the northeast. Do you perhaps share this opinion?
Well, I don't believe that acquiring weapons, new weapons, or introducing new weapons into the battlefield wins any war. I went to Yugoslavia with the same weapons that were used for fighting the civil war. So whether or not they have new equipment, the issue is the thinking at the strategic level. If they are willing to win the war at the strategic level, the soldiers, the foot soldiers will do it. It is not a matter of giving them arms and ammunition. Arms and ammunition, tanks and whatever could be captured by the enemy. But it is the will to fight and the strategic desire of government to win the war will end everything. After all, we have been hearing that some of the sponsors are known.
House of Representatives, they have also expressed deep concern about the gradual return of terrorist group and loss of life in recent times in Borno and Yobe State, also Plateau and Benue State too. Do you think that this might be the cause of insurgency?
Our porous border is the cause of all this thing. And the immigration services have to do more to see that our borders are closed, are closely checked. Peoples they don't know, they must check them, they must carry out raids in particularly markets that are close to the border. So that is where most of these terrorists come in from. Either they come in form of terrorists, in form of bandits, in form of kidnappers. These days, this is the cheapest labor in Nigeria now. Being a terrorist, being a kidnapper, being a bandit is the cheapest labor. And all our markets close to the borders have to be closely monitored by the immigration services, so that those who are not Nigerians will be asked to return. Those who come in the quest of coming to graze in our country must not be allowed to do that. Because this is where the strength of the terrorists come from. They recruit easily. And when most of these positions that are isolated anyway, but above all, it is the desire at the strategic level to retaliate if any of these insurgents carry out their act.
Okay, all right. So the Senate called for a national security summit. Do you think this might help end insurgency in the country? And what do you think might be the continuous course of this insurgency?
The Senate calling for a summit will not help any matter. I said this because they are going to call people who will dance to their tune. They will not call people who will tell them the truth. If I were to advise them, I will even include those at the front line to be in that summit, so that they will tell them actually what is on the ground. And before the Senate can hold this summit, they should send probably the Senate Committee on Army, Navy, Air Force to go to these flashpoints, like Benue we mentioned now, Borno, Yobe, Plateau. They should go there and talk to the people so that they will be able to handle that summit very well. Without doing this, I don't think they will get what they are looking for.
Okay, all right. We really thank you for sharing your thoughts with us on Galaxy TV News. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
All right, and that's Major Yakubu Basque, retired security analyst.